friends, and welcome back to my channel, Storybook Crochet. Today we're making something bright, cheerful, and perfect for any season, a simple crocheted sunflower. This pattern is beginner friendly and works up quickly, so whether you're brand new to crochet or just looking for a relaxing project, you're in the right place. So go ahead and let's grab our yarn and hooks and let's get started. You can make these simple sunflowers with just about any weight of yarn and a hook that works well with that. For today's tutorial, I am using a worsted weight 4 yarn, and you'll need a brown and a yellow. And then I am using a 3.5mm crochet hook. And then you're just going to want some scissors and a yarn needle to weave in those ends. All right, so we are going to start round number 1 with our brown yarn for the center, and we are going to do a magic ring. If you are not comfortable making your magic ring, you can always chain 4, and then you're going to slip stitch to the very first chain to form your ring. So I will show you real quick how to make that magic ring. So you're going to take the end of your yarn and drape it over 3 fingers, and then you're going to cross over the top, making an X. Hold that onto your hand. Take your hook and go underneath and grab that top length of yarn and pull up a loop. Once you have that secure, you're going to hold that onto your hook and remove the ring from your fingers. And then you're going to chain 1. And that will secure your ring for you. So moving on to round number 1, we're actually going to make one more chain. So you'll want to start with a chain of 2. This chain does not count as a stitch for this pattern. So now we're going to make 12 double crochets inside of our ring. So to make a double crochet, you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook into your ring going under both lengths of yarn. You're going to pull up your loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Then you'll have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both of those loops. That is our first double crochet, and you're just going to repeat that until you have a total of 12, making sure that you do not count your chain 2 at the beginning. Once you have your 12 double crochets finished, you're going to take that tail and pull on that, and that's going to close that opening. So you'll want to pull fairly tight so that closes all the way. And then to finish off round number 1, we're going to find our first double crochet that we made, and we're going to make a slip stitch. So you're just going to insert your hook, pull your yarn through, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. And that will finish off round number 1. So to start round number 2, you're going to make a chain of 2 again, and then we're going to increase around. So we're going to put 2 double crochets in every single stitch around. So your first 2 double crochets will go in the same stitch as your chain. So you're going to yarn over and then insert your hook into that same stitch that you chained in. Make your first double crochet, and then you're going to make your second one in the exact same stitch. And then your next 2 stitches will be in this next stitch here. So you're going to put 2 double crochets in that same stitch. And then you'll just repeat that around, 2 double crochets in every stitch around, giving you a total of 24 double crochets at the end of round number 2. We have now finished with the center part of our sunflower, so we're going to go ahead and finish off our brown yarn, and then we'll attach our yellow. But to finish off round number 2, we're going to do a seamless joint. So go ahead, don't do your slip stitch to the first double crochet. We're going to do it a little bit differently. So kind of pull out a loop there, and depending on if you're going to sew this onto something, you'll want to cut a longer tail. If you're not, just go ahead and cut a shorter tail. And then you're just going to pull that yarn right out the top of that last stitch there. Grab your yarn needle. And then we're going to go into the first double crochet that we made from round 2. Insert your needle and pull that through. And then we're going to go back to the last one that we made, But instead of going under both loops like normal, we're going to just go under that very back loop. So you'll go in between the loops of the last stitch. And you're going to pull that through until that looks like a stitch that is the same size as the rest. If you're not going to sew this onto something, we're going to go ahead and weave in our ends now, just to get those out of our way. And you'll want to weave in both. And even if you are sewing this onto something, go ahead and weave in that center tail there just to get that one out of your way. All right, so we want to go ahead and grab our yellow yarn and we are ready to start our petals. Now before we start, I want to explain how we're going to do this round. Every single stitch is going to be worked in the back loop only. So like before when we finished that off, normally you would go under both loops of each stitch. This time for every single stitch, we're just going to work under that back one only. And that just kind of leaves the front loops left unworked. It just kind of gives a little bit nicer of an edging to our sunflower. So you can go ahead and grab your yarn, go in any back loop, it doesn't matter where you start, and then you're going to grab that yarn and pull that through. Once you have that through one of your back loops, you're going to make a chain of 3, and this will start off our very first petal. For our first petal, all of these next stitches will be worked in that same stitch as your chain. So we're going to do a series of stitches, and again, that's all going to be worked in that same stitch. So we're going to start off by making a double crochet. So go to that same stitch as your chain and make your double crochet. So I will say that chain does count as a double crochet for this petal. Next, we're going to make 2 triple crochets. To make a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over 2 times, and then you're going to insert your hook into your stitch, pull up your loop. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that is your first triple crochet. I'll show you that again slowly so we can make our second triple crochet. All right, so we have our chain of 3, a double crochet, and 2 triple crochets. Next, we are going to make another chain of 3, and this is going to make the very tip of our flower. Once you have your chain made, you're going to go into the top of that second triple crochet that you made and slip stitch. All right, and that finishes off that point for us. After we get that done, we're going to make 2 more triple crochets, and again, this is still all in that same stitch. And then to finish off petal number 1, we're going to make 2 double crochets. All right, so that is petal number 1 finished. Our next step, we're going to skip this next stitch. We won't work in that one at all. We're going to go into the next one in that back loop only, and we're going to make a single crochet. So we made petal number 1, skipped a stitch, and then a single crochet. All right, so petal number 2 is going to be the exact pattern you're going to repeat around until you have a total of 8 petals made. So I will write the instructions up on the screen. So after we work petal number 2, you can just repeat that as many times needed around. All right, so to start off petal number 2, we're going to work in the next stitch in that back loop only. So we're not skipping one this time, so just work directly into this next stitch. We're going to start by making 2 double crochets. Next, we're going to make 2 triple crochets. After your 2 triple crochets, you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to slip stitch back into the top of that second triple crochet. Now our point is complete. We're going to make another 2 triple crochets. And to finish off petal number 2, we're going to make 2 double crochets. All right, so that finishes off petal number 2. The only difference from petal number 1 is with the first one we started out with a chain. With each of the rest of them, you're not going to do that. So once that petal is complete, we're going to skip that next stitch and single crochet in that next back loop. And that is the pattern that you're going to repeat all the way around to finish off your 8 total petals. All right, once you have made your last single crochet, go ahead and slip stitch in the same stitch as that first petal that we made, and that will finish us off. And then you're going to just pull out a short tail here, cut that off, finish that off, and then you can go ahead and just weave in your ends in the back of one of the petals. And that's it, your very own crocheted sunflower. I hope you loved making this as much as I did. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future patterns. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Won't you take me